Cocaine is a hell of a drug, man. It's a hell of a drug. It's different out here. Which is what happens when you give a motherfucker power, he don't know what to do with it. Saying random shit.
Yo, man, what's the word? I know y'all done heard some rumblings about the Rich Paul on his podcast giving ideas on what he would do if he was the Lakers GM, and he suggested trading Austin Reaves. And let's just say he did not make the right decision speaking on that topic publicly because, of course, his biggest client plays for the Lakers. And you already know people ready to jump in on it and say Brian is orchestrating the play. And this topic definitely turned Gil's Arena up, especially Rashad Mckant.
I would say that LeBron and Rich have a relationship like Charlie Murphy and Rick James. LeBron being Charlie, Rich being Rick.
Damn.
He being that bitch like, fuck your couch, nigga, fuck your couch. Give a fuck about the Lakers. Give a fuck about Austin Reaves. Don't give a fuck about what you got going over there. But then guess what LeBron did? I don't know how to control this nigga. You a ventriloquist, my guy. You know exactly how to go over there and tell that man, cut the shit, bro. Cut the shit. You're fucking up the business. Now you got Austin Reaves looking over there like, hey man, what we doing? Jaren Jackson Jr.?
Rich Paul is now in the content space, so he does definitely need to watch what he's saying since he is an active agent and still has clients that's on team. And he can definitely rub people the wrong way with what he said, especially like he did with this convo. But don't get me wrong, that was not the only trade they spoke of, but of course, it's the biggest story. It's attached to LeBron somehow. It's his teammate. And the podcast averages about 20K views with Rich and Max. So I know people are not tuning in to get the context. So they just see the clips and keep it pushing. And for people saying that these are Brown words and saying silly things like that, why would he want to give up AR for Jaren Jackson Jr.? And they light him up every time they see him, regular season and playoffs. And if you watch Brian and AR play, they have the most chemistry on the team since they was playing together for the longest. And plus, AR always speak highly about Brian and vice versa. Brian even just made comments and shut down the trade talk to let people know that had nothing to do with him. But of course, people still want to push that narrative. Like Brian can monitor a grown man and what he speaks about. But Rich is in the content space now, so he needs to be ready for what comes with it.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug, man. It's a hell of a drug. It's different out here. Which is what happens when you give a motherfucker power, he don't know what to do with it. Saying random shit. Everybody got a podcast now. I'm just glad we were underdog and we got a TV show.
We are not a podcast. We are a show.
This is a show.
Thank you, Rashad. I'm glad that you acknowledge that. We are not a podcast, ladies and gentlemen. We are a show.
Let the podcasters do the podding and they make up shit. But listen, there's some different type of shit we do over here. I would actually ask Rich, why would you bring him into the situation? Why would it make sense? Hey, Rich, tell me what sets you would run for JJJ to make it make sense. Because we know what we're running for AR to get him 30 a game. Tell us. I would just want to be knowing because we got former players who own pods that we can explain the shit. Why would it make sense to bring Jaren Jackson Jr.? Why wouldn't it? If you don't rebound over 6 rebounds a game, you shooting less than 38% from the three. What you Aiton to me. We already got Aiton. So we're just giving a lot of power to the motherfucker that don't really know nothing about no hoop. Don't know shit about basketball. You watch basketball, bro.
Man, all these podcasts produced hot takes that shake up the internet, just like Gil's Arena. So they can't be too critical because they say dumb stuff on here every day. And they're the ones who said that Rich should speak about the business and how it works. So now he's explaining trades, which are going to get messy, especially around this time since it's trade season. Now they're asking him to explain, which he did, and all you have to do is watch the video and not 30-second clips. He talked about how you'll need defense around Luka moving forward. And I do love AR's game and watching him play for the Lakers, but a backcourt of Luka and AR Just sounds like a lot of points scored and a lot of points given up. They are very redundant. Now, since he proposed that, like Rashad said, the players who played or whatever can speak on why not to do it. I get why people are mad, but it's content. Discuss the scenario and stop getting in your feelings.
I'm with everything Rich is doing right now with this podcast. As far as the fact that, I've never really had insight tell on what agents, how they view things and how they look at things. There are other agents that do have podcasts. Mike Miller, Russell Wilson, his agent has podcasts. I looked them up. They all talking about the business side of the game and everything like that. But I think what Rich is doing, he's opened up himself for another lane. If it is an unspoken word that agents shouldn't talk, well, it is being spoken about. And I'm all for it because everybody today, they can have their rumors, they can have their say-so, they can do whatever they want. So why Rich can't?
Like I stated, what Rich Paul did cause an uproar, and Bron was guilty by association. When his clients start mass dropping him, then I'll start to listen to the people who are upset about the situation. Unless you're one of the people that's paying him, I'm not trying to hear what you got to say, bro. And I'm pretty sure Austin felt no type of way about it. He has his own relationship with the Lakers, so I'm sure he's monitoring his own situation, waiting to cash in on his big extension. LeBron said he can't control another grown man, nor does Rich Paul speak for him when he's on that podcast. And basically, Rich said the same thing.
He understands this is not like a podcast playground. We're in the content business. And after you get done saying all these different terms, just end it with business. I'm a businessman first. This is a business. So this is my business, just like he has his business.
And there you have it, folks. He said he's a businessman and that's his business. So he's going to say things that garners clicks. So you can either take it to heart and be invested with your feelings, or you could just view it as content or not pay attention to it. But that's all for this one. Let me know in the comments, was Rich Paul out of line for his comments or not? Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Catch you next video. Peace.